Hi everyone, Miss Lawrence here. I hope you're all staying safe and staying home. I'm here to do another video with you today, and today I'm going to talk to you about human features and physical features of landscapes. So let's get thinking. I want you to think about the area where you live, so your local area. And I want you to think about, is it a mainly rural area, so is it countryside, or is it an urban area like a city or a town? Then I want you to think about the land in your local area and what it's used for. Okay, so if you think about the area where you live, what do you think the land there is used for? So for example, if you live in the countryside, some of the land might be used for farming. And if you live in a city or a town in an urban area, a majority of the land is probably used for houses, buildings like grocery stores and the post office, roads, and bridges, for example. Then I want you to think about what the main features of the area might be. So again, if you live in the countryside, the main features might be trees, hills, possibly mountains, grass. And if you live in an urban area, like a city or a town, the main features are most likely going to be buildings, roads, bridges, and anything that's probably man-made. Okay, so what are human and physical features of landscapes? Physical features of landscapes are all the things that are found naturally, like mountains, rivers, forests, and cliffs. So physical features weren't built by humans, they're all things that occur in our environment naturally. Human features of landscapes are all the things that humans have made, like buildings, bridges, factories, and roads. Okay, so human features are things that don't occur naturally. All of the human features have been built or made by humans. Which of these are physical features and which are human features? So I want you to look at each one of these photos that I've posted, and I want you to try and decide whether they're physical features or human features. Okay, and you could jot down on a piece of paper, maybe one title saying physical features, make a little table, and the other title on the other side saying human features. And then I want you to just write down which photos you think are human features, so which have been made by humans, and which are physical features, so which have occurred naturally in our environment. You might want to pause the video for a couple of minutes just so you can have a good look and have a think and write down some answers, but I'm going to move along to the next slide. Okay, so I've made a little table and I've titled one side, the left side, as human features, and I've titled the right-hand side as physical features. And then I've sorted the photos into the correct column. So under human features, I've posted the photo of the tall city buildings. And obviously, because those buildings were built by humans, they aren't something that occurs naturally in our environment. Then I've also put the picture of London Bridge, because again, London Bridge was built by humans. It hasn't occurred naturally. Then I have the photo of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower, again, was built by humans. It isn't something that has occurred naturally in our environment. And then finally, the photo of the road. Okay, so even a dirt road, roads are human features. They're something that are made by humans. They don't occur naturally. Okay, and then on the right-hand side, I've done the physical features. So I've put all of the photos that are occurred naturally, are physical features, so they occur naturally in our environment. So I have the picture of the ocean, the picture of the mountains, the tree, and the erupting volcano. Okay, and like I said, each one of those things occur naturally in our environment. They're not made by humans. Okay, we do have to sometimes think about physical features. Like a beach, for example, can be sometimes a physical feature and sometimes a human feature, because some beaches occur naturally and some beaches are made by humans. So we just have to think about that sometimes. So if you're looking at other objects or thinking, like I've asked you, can you think of any other human or physical features? So if you're thinking of some other human or physical features, just make sure you think carefully about each one before you put it into one of your columns. Okay, so here I've posted a photo of a map of London. So it is an aerial view, a bird's eye view. So it's like we're looking down on London, on a map of London. And then I've highlighted some areas. So I put little pictures around the sides and drew an arrow to where that image is on the map. Okay, so if we look at the first one, I have a little photo of the University College of London. So I want you to think about which of the pictures show physical features and which show human features. And again, you might want to pause the video just for a few minutes so you can have a good think and decide on your answers. But I'm going to go ahead. So if we look again at the University College of London, it is a human feature. So the university was built by humans. Then I have a little picture of Hyde Park. And again, it's a human feature. So it was built by humans. It hasn't occurred naturally in our environment. Then on the right-hand side, I have a little photo of London Liverpool Street Station. And again, it's a human feature. The station was built by humans. Okay, and then I have a picture of the Thames River, and it is a physical feature because the river was not built by humans. It has occurred naturally. Okay, and then the final picture is of Tower Bridge, and I'm sure you've guessed it, but it is a human feature, so the bridge has not occurred naturally. It was built by humans. All right, so hopefully you're all going out and getting your exercise daily. So maybe if you go on a walk sometime soon in your local area, you can have a look around and see if you can find any human features, so anything that was made by humans and anything that occurred naturally in your local area. And as you go, maybe you could probably bring a piece of paper and a pencil to write down some ideas, or maybe you can just remember them and write them down when you get home. And then maybe make a table like I have, again labeled one column with human features and one column with physical features, and then write down any of the human features you find in your local area, like a post office, a road, a bridge, a grocery store. And then on the other side, in physical features, write down any physical features you see in your local area, like a tree, a river, a hill, a mountain possibly, and just jot those down under physical features when you get home. You can also, go into Google Maps. I went onto Google Maps and typed in my local area, and it will bring up a bird's eye view of your local area. So just like the map of London on the previous slide, and you can look at human and physical features just from the map. So you could go for a walk and look at a map, or you can do one or the other, and you'll still be able to find human features and physical features from your local area. Now have a go. So as part of your work this week, I would like you to draw a map of your local area and make sure you draw and label all of the human and physical features you found, either from looking at a map or going on a walk or both. Okay, and that's the end of my video. So again, I hope you're all staying home and staying safe. I'm missing all of you loads. Hopefully it won't be too long before we see you soon. Take care, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.